Death! 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 Time to waste some more of your time today with DreamWorks Dragons Defenders of Berk Screaming Death. Another awesome looking dragon to dissect and play with. I wonder why they call him Screaming Death. Death! Oh, that's why. Doing something different, going backwards here, is Screaming Death in the package like on store shelves. Gives you a great chance to check out that action feature and make sure it works. Looks like he's only held in by a couple points, so try not to steal him. Over on the back here you've got a great illustration of him with posable tail, chomping teeth, attack. A very fantastic looking dragon for the Dragons series of Berk stuff. So here we have Screaming Death out of the box, and he's very similar to Whispering Death, his buddy, as he is just a dragon tail with a head and some wings. This guy has a lot of articulation going on in this tail. It's kind of looped in the package, which is pretty fun, and you can bend that out, and looks like he's rather quite long. Over a foot in length here, and then he has this great head with the action feature of opening and closing, and he's got some wings up here that are not wire reinforced, so that's kind of a bummer. Kind of the same thing with Whispering Death, and you might be able to get them to fan out after a while, just sitting them under some heated lights like my stage here. They might just flatten out. But a pretty simple dragon, but a very nice looking dragon, full of spikes on his tail, just this really cool fanning of spikes on his neck here, and these teeth are just awesome to look at. Up close a little bit at these teeth. They're very rounded, so they're not very sharp. They're soft, but they just look really menacing and monstrous, and perfect for Screaming Death. Just a fun looking guy, has these nice red horns up top, red eyes, nice little detail with kind of the red spray paint going on there. The texture of these guys just look really good here on the paint. I don't see a rider peg on the back of him like the other dragons, so it's going to be a little trickier to get a fellow rider to sit up on top here, unless you maybe just kind of straddle him or do something here or something I'm just not seeing. Here is Screaming Death next to Whispering Death. Again, they're both very similar. They've got that really long tail, and I probably will say that they're the same length in dragon length. Maybe he's a little longer than Whispering Death, but just a fun dragon for play. I like these legless dragons because you can kind of just grab by the tail and fly around and do some stuff. So kind of a neat way to play with them. Just a neat looking dragon overall. Fun stuff. So that is Screaming Death, one of the tail end dragons for 2013, and I believe there's one more dragon out that I have to still hunt down, and I believe there might be even more coming out, so I'm just having too much fun with these guys. That is what I'll say about that.
Take 2 weeks off.
Death! 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 Death!